Dear Toastmasters and distinguished guests, dear online audiences and offline audiences, we are now at Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters Club, which is hosting the Toastmaster International Holiday Meeting Marathon China's meeting. Welcome. I'm Kathleen Cui, the president of Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters Club. It's truly our club's honor to hosting the Toast International Holiday Meeting on behalf of our 4 Toastmaster districts. They are in China. They are district 85, 88, 89, and 118. Our club belongs to Toastmasters.
Muted.
Okay, now it's okay. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, let's continue. So our club have the like-minded 50 members from 70 countries with diverse backgrounds. Our club can keep growing with members' continuous support. As our club always have the meeting at night. This is the first time. This is actually the second time we host the special meeting at the daytime. Last time was the joint meeting with Tokyo Leadership Toastmasters Club. So in Toastmasters, within the global networks of clubs, we can really break the barriers and communicate with the whole world. And this time, we are not only have our members, but also we invited the excellent speakers and road takers and special hosts from different clubs and districts. And I greatly thanks for all of your support. Okay, so now we want to look. No image. Because the image is there. Sorry. So now we have the image, right? Okay. No, since this is the. Okay, thanks for the patience. Now I suppose everyone can see our Shanghai meetings venue, okay? Okay, without further ado, we want to share our holiday traditions in China, and I will announce Toastmasters International Holiday Meeting, China's meeting, officially opened. Now let me introduce our Toastmaster of the day. He is our great leader in our club, or District 85 02 area director, our club immediate past president, Robert Sherman. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you, Kathleen. And welcome to world to Shanghai. As Kathleen mentioned, I am the immediate past president. She's the current president. We call her in our club Kathleen the Great. We welcome the world to hopefully see what is going to happen everywhere soon.
We got no voice now.
Yeah, it's muted again.
By being together for holidays and traditions. And so that's one thing that we doubled down this year for Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters clubs. And whatever occasion we could have to celebrate a holiday, we did. For instance, recently we just celebrated our Halloween here in Shanghai, the Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters Club. And right after that, we celebrated Thanksgiving at Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters Club. So we are excited here to be celebrating the holidays, not just with Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters Club now, but with the whole world. And some of the other events we celebrated here this year with Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters, knowing how special it is to be together. Our birthdays, We also exemplified, hopefully, the leadership aspect of our club by putting together a Spartan team for a Spartan race in October, as well as we had an outing in September. And so with our club, we take festivals and holidays seriously. But that's the spirit of China. And in China, all year round, there are festivals and holidays that people celebrate in different places. So for instance, I've been here in China for more than 13 years. And when I first got to Beijing and celebrated Christmas, my landlord gave me an apple. And I had no idea why. And so I had to ask a friend, why did my landlord give me an apple? And she said, because on Christmas Eve in China,
Unmute again.
these different traditions are around the world, but they take place here in China. And one thing that China does extremely well is celebrate cold weather festivals. So off by the border of Russia in Harbin is the Ice and Snow Festival that brings people from around the world to see these magnificent structures made of ice with lights inside them so that at night they're glowing to represent these magnificent buildings from around the world. And they use over 200,000 cubic meters of ice for that. And then when I lived on the Himalayan plateau in Tibet, they have a festival, and they light oil lamps and put it into windows and on the mountains. And so you look across the landscape at night, and it looks like the stars are twinkling through buildings and on mountains, and it really is like a dreamscape. So that's the spirit of China when it comes to holidays. And so we welcome everyone around the world to join us in celebrating the traditions here so that we all can look forward to a strong end to 2020 and then a happier, healthier 2021. So without further ado, I want to introduce our role takers for today who are going to help us with our successful meeting to show how the world is uniting with the Toastmasters community to bring us all together for the holidays. So the first role taker that I'd like to introduce is our counter. His name is Felix Lee, and he'll come up to explain his role as counter. And Felix is our area director for District 85, Area 04, and also the director of one of the most successful events we had in the fall for District 85, a unicorn debate that brought over 100 people to a Toastmasters debate session. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Felix Lee to the stage.
Thanks, John. Hello, guys. My job here is just helping to polish your speech to help you improve your presentation here. So I will counter the number of your speech like the so, and those words. So don't worry about that. Just do your job, do your best job. I will help you to count that. So good luck. Back to the job.
And so our next role taker is actually going to be online. It's our grammarian. And so our grammarian is a really smart man named Sandro. He's in Chengdu. He's with the Himalayan Toastmaster Club, and he has a master's from the University of Notre Dame in the US, and he's a dynamite guy. And so I want to hand the screen over to Sandro to explain the role of grammarian today. Sandro? Are you there, Sandra?
Who's Sandra?
Can we spotlight Sandra?
Sandra? How to spell his name?
SAM, DREP.
Hello, can you guys hear me or see me?
Hey, Sandro.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. Greetings from here, Chengdu. And thank you so much for Rob for inviting me to be the grammarian today. So I assume everyone is very familiar with this role, so I will be very brief. So the primary role for this grammarian is actually to note down any grammatical mistakes, or actually maybe some good usage of some good grammar or vocabulary during the meetings. And then I will give the report at the end of the meeting. So let me just introduce the word of the day today. Actually, so we picked the word celebrate, since the theme of today's meeting is holiday. So we want to celebrate the holidays with your friends, with your families, and then celebrate itself is a verb. It means to participate in an enjoyable, typically social activity. So the example would be our family celebrates Thanksgiving with a turkey dinner. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but you do understand. I hope you do understand how to use the verb here. And then celebration as a noun is exact same meaning with the verb. Now it's being used a noun. So it's a participation in an important or significant event or occasion. So the example would be the annual New Year celebration concert is a must-see event. So I would encourage all of you to use the word of the day, celebrate, either as a verb, as a noun, or even maybe celebratory if you want to challenge yourself a little bit. And then if you hear the word, so maybe we can clap the hands to show the encouragement and then to really notice they have to pay attention. Thank you so much, and let's enjoy the meeting. Right back to you, Rob. Thank you. I hope you heard me.
And so now I'd like to call up we just heard from our current president. I am the past president of Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters, and I'd like to call up our incoming president to Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters, who is our current secretary and doing an amazing job, and she will be our timer today. Please give a hand for Lazat Atabai.
Thank you all. Good day, everyone. I'm happy to be here to celebrate this beautiful month, December, and thanks to Toastmasters International holding this amazing event and uniting the whole world together. So, time rule today is for the speakers. If I show a green card, means you are qualified. If I show a yellow card, means you have 1 minute left. And if I show you a red card, you should wrap up and stop your speech immediately by later. And for the table topic participants and as well as individual evaluators, if I show a green card, means you are qualified. And if I show a yellow card, means you have only 30 seconds left. And if I show a red card, means your time is finished. You need to wrap up your speech and finish as soon as possible. That's all. That's all the rules. And I'll give stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Rob Sherman.
Excellent. So we all know the timing rules. So we hopefully will be finishing on time. So when we pass the gavel on to India, we will have a full program without going over. So now we're in for a treat. We are going to hear from a woman who dazzled us at the district officer training last weekend. And she is a co-chair in Shanghai, as well as the past district's director for Area 85, and is all over the District 85 Toastmasters map. If you look at her WeChat, her social media moments, it seems like every day she is at a different meeting, dazzling us, informing us, inspiring us. So we are lucky to have her today to give a short talk about China's holidays season. And please help me to welcome our immediate past District 85 Director, Helen He. Helen, welcome.
Since Rob already become an expert on Chinese holidays, so that I don't want to repeat a very rich hierarchy of Chinese how we spend Chinese holidays across Chinese different regions. But I want to really mention one thing that this curriculum has been a really long year for all of us, right? We all have experienced a lot of things. So what's your most unforgettable throughout? I want to share all my unforgettable. It is in the core that the one area that has caught me in the Chinese New Year, crying out that the Wuhan cities were locked down. I will also remember that the first online meeting we had, our birthday club together with the New York club in May. And then we have more club joint meetings with New York, with Canada, with Germany, with Japan, with Korea, with Taiwan, and all over the world. And what the most precious gift I have received from year 2020 is that I feel like the world becomes smaller and we become bigger. And the reason we become bigger is that the world has become even more connected. Like right now, right here, this is a global meeting. Our members, our China members can be easily connected with all of the 27 cities around the world. And it's our chance to reach out. And it's our chance to let the world know us. So I received this special gift that the world become a more connected world. And we all have this power. We have the power of the words. We have the power of words to make the connections, to make us even more connected with others and this world. So I would like to invite all of you to find your power within for the new years to come, to find your own powers, to reach out, make more friends, and to make yourself bigger, and to make this world even more connected. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent message that we all should take to heart right now, especially those who are going through difficult times still with COVID and have to be inside. We can still be together with Zoom, with the Toastmasters community, and hopefully with our friends and family, so that soon we'll all be together in person. But this holiday season, we're savoring the times that we can still be together with Zoom wherever we are. So thank you, Helen, for giving us a reminder of that important message. So now we have the beefy part of our menu we call extended table topics. So now we're going to give a chance to people all over the world to join us here in Shanghai for an extended table topics with a holiday theme. And without further ado, I want to introduce our table topics master, who is a past president of Shanghai Leadership Toastmasters Club. Some might think the most handsome past president of this club. I might disagree. However, he is an incredible guy and an amazing Toastmaster, and we're lucky to have him in our club. So here is Brian Pepard to give our Toastmaster extended table topics, to give Toastmasters around the world a chance to participate in our.
When he said beefy, I thought he was talking about me. I wish he was. Welcome everyone here today. Welcome everyone online. It's a pleasure to have you. And today we are going to be doing an extended table topics as a way. Oh, this is me. Hey, look at me. Hey. I look pretty good, huh? All right. So today we're going to be giving everyone around China and the world. Should I just get completely out of the way? Is that better? Yeah, just get in the middle. Okay. In the middle now? Is that better? Okay, I thought I was that hard. My bad. I won't move around too much. Okay. No stage work today, okay? People are. Hey, Helen, no stage work. Anyway. So what we want to do to celebrate the holidays today is give everyone an opportunity to speak. Everyone all over the world, everyone in China, everyone in all different clubs, so we can all celebrate together. So in our special holiday edition of Table Topics, I would like to ask you some holiday questions. But before I do that, I would like to remind you of the timing frames we're going to use. So if you're in person or online, you see the green card, 1 minute has passed, you have 1 more minute to complete your speech. You see the yellow card, online or in person, it's been 1.5 minutes. You have 30 seconds to complete your speech. You see the red card, it has been 2 minutes. You now have a maximum 30 seconds to finish. If you do not finish within those 30 seconds, our beautiful, lovely timer incoming president will ding you and you'll be embarrassed and cut off. So we recommend you finish before that happens. There are your timing cards. And so I guess I will start with someone online as our first question. So Georgie, are you handling the online there, Alvin? Great, okay, so I will give the question and then you can put your hand up to answer. My very first question is, what is your favorite holiday and why? What is your favorite holiday and why? So if you're online, I think there's a put your hand up feature that you can use to be able to answer the question, and then we'll feature you on the screen here. Do we have someone there, Alvin?
The screen at the moment. We have someone, but
I'm not so important to see there. It's much more important to see the person talking. So.
no. Which one will check?
All right, hands up. What is your favorite holiday and why?
What do you want to pick?
Anybody? I see Mr. John here in the corner. Very good. All right, John, stage is yours. I believe we'll be using the timing online. You need to watch the official account or something. It'll give you a red light or something. But we'll give you 2.5 minutes here, Max, John. What is your favorite holiday and why? Thank you. The stage is yours.
Mr. Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests from around the world. Despite this fall background, which is really nice in Canada, my favorite holiday season, or actually holiday as it was, would be Christmas. For the simple fact that Christmas is that time that we celebrate here in Canada to be with family. Yes, there are presents. People enjoy getting presents. But that's not the main part. The main part is just to celebrate being together. And granted, we're in a COVID time, so that celebration is muted. That celebration, that togetherness is restricted in some fashions. I can't go visit my family across the country as I'd like to, but we can still connect. So even with a digital connection, even with the distances vast across our nation of Canada, even around the world, the favorite holiday is Christmas for our family, because it means just getting together and it means just celebrating the simple things. It's not the presents. It's not the abundance of food that we all enjoy. It's not the too much snow that we celebrate, or we do not celebrate in Canada. It's not the environment. It's not the festivities. What we celebrate is the fact that we are together. And like we're sharing today around the world, we are together here. So I think overall, the best season, the best celebration, the best way to celebrate any holiday around the world, whether you support it or not, is just the getting together at Christmas time. Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
All right, I came up with a hat in between. How cool is that? One of my favorite holidays is also Christmas, and I'm sure for almost any holiday, one of the best things is getting together with friends, family, and loved ones. So absolutely, I think almost everyone can agree that that's important to holidays. Thank you very much, Sean. My next question I'd like to ask, I will take someone here, if we have some Table Topics participants here, here or online, but I'll give here first choice. Tell me about your best holiday experience. Tell me about your best holiday experience. So anyone here offline, would you like to tell us about your best holiday experience? Sure, please welcome to the stage, Rose. Rose, please tell us about your best holiday experience.
I'd like to share my best holiday experience. I think it's a few years ago in Mauritius. And my husband and I celebrate a going there for vacation. And it happens to be my birthday. And I think for the family, really nice. The room is full of flowers, the bed and the room, and some celebrations. It's a very good memory. Thank you.
That's all?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. You're welcome. Not sure if that qualifies as a minute, but it was a wonderful sharing. Thank you very much. My next question, I would like to know about a nightmare holiday experience. What was a nightmare holiday experience? Be interesting to hear. We'll go online for this one.
I would have online.
We have someone online who wants to do it. Okay, then please warmly welcome whoever it is who's chosen online to do that. We have someone? Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Please say your name first.
Yes, definitely.
So my name is Todd Gatsan. I'm in Montreal, Canada, District 61, Club 3021. It's the Dollar Toastmaster Club. So Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and all my friends from around the world, I see many faces and many names of clubs that I've visited. What is a nightmare situation for me on a holiday? Well, I'm going to go back to the first question that you asked. What's my favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is actually Halloween. And why do I love Halloween so much? Because it's kind of like Christmas, but you get to be even naughtier and you get to be even crazier and you can be so extreme. So over the years, I've collected a whole bunch of different, how should we say, props that we put in our lawn, like bodies and skeletons and bats and crazy stuff. And this year I actually created a, you open it up and it goes into like a cellar, but it's not really a cellar because there's no lawn out there. It's just like two wooden crates with hands coming out of it. And because of the COVID situation, people were like wondering, are these things real or alive? Because sometimes I'll get dressed up and I'll sit in one of the chairs, and when people come to get the candy, I'll be mine, and you just see all the little kids running. So this year I was like, I'm not going to go completely over the top because we weren't going to probably get very many kids as well. But I enjoy Halloween because I get to be a big kid and I get to be a little bit crazier than I already am. And that's a little bit of a nightmare. Mr. Table Topic Master.
So, my next question, I'll get back to people looking for first, is what is your dream holiday? Is it something with your family? But what is your dream holiday? Online? Right here, and you can answer. What is your dream holiday? Hey, Rudy, please tell us what is your dream holiday?
My dream holiday. New someone man. So no splitting mind anymore. No worry at all. Rational. There were some. Those were
Sorry, I can't help you.
thoughts that I feel.
Maybe the Chinese meeting venue is on mute.
It was more on the mental side, was not always looking nice palm trees or
sorry.
It was more inside. Not always. Yeah. It's beautiful, colorful, but it was mental journey. Before, I had also dreams like this, and I studied psychology.
Sorry, is it just me or is there something wrong with the microphone inside?
Going in a mental journey, seeing that reality is just what you make. The worries or the good things, the happiness, actually we create. Or let me say, what happens with us or what happens around us, surely not easy at all, I know. But stay fresh here. I think you can always have your dream holiday, whatever you want. Good luck.
Rudy, share with us how to take a mental holiday, which is probably the most important part of the holidays next to seeing loved ones. If you're busy, it's not a mental holiday, you're still stressed. Is it really a holiday? That's not my next question. It's a question I'll put to you. Our next question is, that's a good question. We can ask the question. This is for one of our online attendees who are in China. And I would like you to tell us, how do you celebrate New Year's Eve in China? How do you celebrate New Year's Eve in China? Please share with us and the rest of the world what a New Year's Eve celebration is like in China. We have someone from online who would like to share that with us.
Yeah, raise up my hand.
If nobody wants to share from China, I can share how we celebrate the New Year's Eve from China. Hi. Okay. Hi, I'm Cici. I'm from the ANZ Chengdu Toastmasters Club, and I want to share maybe just my cases of celebrate the New Year's Eve of China. Firstly, for Chinese, we all want to get together with our family. So before the New Year's Eve, we will come back home from anywhere in the whole country. Maybe they are from Guangzhou, Shanghai, or maybe they are just near their home. They will come back home from anywhere of this big country. And then actually in China, they especially for me, when we come back home, we will have some questions from our relatives like, do you have a boyfriend, or will you get married? When do you want to have a child? Such kind of question which makes us embarrassed. So that's the two aspects of how we celebrate the New Year's Eve. And then our mother or my daddy will give me will cook a dinner for me, especially for me. I haven't back home for 2 or 3 months, and they will cook a dinner for me. That's the favor that I miss so much. So for Chinese people, they all believe that the family is the most important. So they will always they will always stay with their family in the Chinese New Year or the New Year's. Yeah, that's all for my speech. Thank you.
It's a bit of an inside joke when you joke with young Chinese people about going home at the New Year's. Say your family asks you when you get married. They ask you when you're going to have kids. Do they ask you if you're single? Do you rent a boyfriend or girlfriend to take with you just in case? They're going to ask you this. And it's very interesting to hear someone else share this experience with jokes. It's still somewhat new. So that's interesting. Thank you very much, Cici. My next question I would like to ask, I'll give preference to someone here first, and then we'll go on mine, is what is the most important holiday to your family? What is the most important holiday to your family? Would anybody here like to answer that question? All right, please welcome to the stage, Elena. Elena, hey! Thank you, Elena. What is the most important holiday to your family?
Very good question, because I think everybody knows the Asian culture is kind of a family culture. So the most important festival to Chinese people is, of course, Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. Normally, but now we are kind of more like before in our village, we have very maybe to the other world, in other parts of the world, kind of interesting way to celebrate our Chinese New Year, which is our whole village. We walk around the village to see people who is older generation or who's older than us on our knees. To be honest, we literally on our knees and see them to say, hey, Happy New Year, and wish you a very healthy and fortune New Year. So kind of the Chinese New Year, people are more like kind of big improvements. So in the early morning, we get up at 6 a.m. and finish the Chinese dumpling. We get out, the men together, women together, and kids together. We go family one by one and see movement in our village. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Elena. You were sharing with us how Chengdu is celebrated outside the big cities. That's very interesting here as well. Now, my next question, I'm going to go specifically online. I'm going to ask one of our worldwide participants, one of our worldwide participants. What is your favorite holiday in your country? Which would you rather celebrate? I would say Christmas or New Year's Eve. So if you're in North America, somewhere where New Year's Eve or Christmas is celebrated, which would you rather celebrate? Or if you're somewhere where it isn't, which major holiday would you rather celebrate if you only choose one? So if you're in North America or somewhere worldwide, Christmas or New Year's Eve, or if you're not, what one holiday would you choose to celebrate? So we'll go online for that. Alvin, do we have an answer to our question? Sorry? Online. Have we chosen someone?
Hello, everyone. So my name is Mini Yujiashen. So I'm currently in the District 61 and then the Club Yulan. So I'm here actually in Ottawa, Canada. So, but I was born in China. So I moved to Canada in 2011. So this is a little bit about myself. So for me, it's Mid-Autumn Festival, if you think about it. Mid-Autumn Festival is a perfect time when you celebrate the time with the moon and then you enjoy the time with your family. And every time you enjoy the time, I still miss the time. But now, after I moved to Canada, the story changed. Christmas is the main thing for me. Christmas is the time for me to celebrating with all my families and friends, and to celebrating about one of my faith is very important for me. So after I moved to Canada, I feel like so welcoming. And also Thanksgiving, you smell the turkey around the food, and then you smell what is happening over there, and then you love it. That's me. For the different holidays, it depends on different country, which country you're in. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Okay, thank you very much, Minnie. Happy to see so many of my fellow people in Canada partaking in the meeting today. That's quite encouraging. Very, very interesting, and happy holidays to you. Thank you, Minnie. My next question is, and I'll open up to people here first and then go online. What is a unique holiday tradition in your family? What is a unique holiday tradition in your family? Would anyone here like to answer the question? All right, please welcome to the stage, Peter. Peter, thank you very much. What is a unique holiday tradition in your family?
Well, you know, people at Christmas holidays come up, right? So we think about the Christmas time as being the time when families get together, the time when families have a tradition, the time when families are late for Christmas dinner. So here it is, the turkey is ready, the Christmas pudding is ready, the gravy, the sauce, the salt, the wine, all of the vegetables, everything you could imagine on the plate is ready, except the family who's supposed to eat it. That is when the dinner is supposed to be ready, but we can't predict when the church is going to finish. So, the tradition for our family, apart from having a huge meal, and apart from falling asleep after the meal, is to have dinner late. And then, the problem is, dinner is cold. Back to you, Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. Very good story. I don't know if it's the best family tradition, but it's a family tradition, so why not keep it on? All right, my next question is, and we'll go online for this one. Would you rather spend and celebrate the holidays at home with your family, or would you rather travel somewhere with people? So would you rather spend the holidays at home with the people you celebrate with, or would you rather travel somewhere and celebrate with them? And why? So we'll go online for this one first, please, Alvin.
What about these ladies?
Susan?
Thank you, Mr. Tabletop. I would say that I would travel and be with my family because my kids and my grandchildren are all over the country. So are my in-laws, so is my sister and her family. I would definitely pick somewhere in the South where I am originally from, somewhere where it's not obviously snowing like it is here in Denver at the moment. That way we can all get together, find out how healthy we all are, how we are surviving this entire COVID situation, plan for our family reunion, our blended family reunion, and then just hang out, eat, plan for New Year's Eve if I'm going to go to Michigan with my mother-in-law, if my husband is going to go to Minnesota to see his oldest daughter and youngest grandson, Arizona, or if I'm going to go to Nashville to see my sister and her family. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Susan. Appreciate it. So we're gonna ask some questions again. We'll give some more people an opportunity to answer. So now I would like to know, first preference of the people here, what's your favorite holiday and why? What's your favorite holiday and why? It's Christmas, why? If not, why? You know, maybe mix up a little bit. So what is your favorite holiday and why? Please welcome to the stage, Georgie.
Everyone, I live in China now, but I'm originally Bulgarian. Bulgaria is a very small country in Eastern Europe, and as many other countries in the world, we celebrate Women's Day. It's not exactly a holiday, but to me, this is a wonderful holiday because on this day you see all the people, especially the men, buying and carrying flowers for their loved ones. So they buy flowers for their wives, their girlfriends, daughters, or maybe even for this girl that is not being your girlfriend, but you're hoping for her to become your girlfriend. Now, this is very nice by itself, and I really love it, but there's a more personal reason why it's so special to me. And this is because my brother's birthday is on this day. It's March 8th. And so, especially when my brother was a little bit younger, he was always very like angry and telling us, no flowers, don't buy me flowers. Because he thought he was associated with a girl or something. But of course, both his birthday and the wonderful celebration of Women's Day make this really nice big day, a really, really nice birthday. Thank you.
All right, we'll go online for our next question. Please tell me, what was your best holiday experience? What was your best holiday experience? And why? Alan, we get a speaker for.
What about him?
Oh, I guess that's me.
Yes.
And great. I want to first thank you for opening this meeting up to the whole world. My name is Gayton, and check this out. My favorite holiday experience was the year that I got married. I got married December 18th. I was working, and when I got married, I took 7 days vacation. I went down to see my parents, and there was a question that you said, would you like to stay at home or would you like to travel? When I was younger, I'd like to travel, but when I got older, I didn't like to travel. But I went down there for 7 days. But then the place I was working at gave me 7 extra days. And so then that was my favorite experience because I got 14 days of vacation to be with my wife. And we didn't even actually have a real honeymoon until a year later when we went to Berchtesgaden, Germany and stayed for a week. And so then I think that my favorite vacation time or my favorite holiday would be the Christmas season, but actually it's my anniversary because I can encompass everything in on that day. Thank you very much, Table Topics Master.
You much, Gaten. That is a touching story of time well spent together with someone you love. So, my next question, we will start with people offline here, is what is a nightmare holiday experience? Oh, missing the hat right there. What is a nightmare holiday experience? Please warmly welcome to the stage, missing the hat with the scarf, Sophie. Hey. So, please share with us a nightmare holiday experience.
So actually, it's really hard to tell a nightmare because I think most of the holidays are pretty warm and really good feeling. But I would say that probably last spring festival, like early this year, would be a nightmare for me because I was planning to go home, to my hometown. Yeah, but because of the coronavirus situation, I couldn't make it to stay with my family for the Chinese New Year. But in another, like, I think everything has two sides, like one of both sides. Even if it's hard for me to separate from my family, but it also, I mean, the entire coronavirus situation also taught me, the family and the relationship, friendship, health, very important to me. So I think, that could be the nightmare, but that also helped taught me some other good stories. Yeah, thank you.
And current situation has been a bit of a nightmare for lots of people, but there's also positives to be found in it, but depending on our perspective. So a very good way of looking at it, Sophie. Thank you very much. My next question, I will go online directly, is what is your dream holiday? What is your dream holiday? Alvin, if you may.
Hi everyone. I'm in the United States, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I believe the question was, what is the most horrible holiday experience?
What was your dream holiday?
Dream holiday. Dream holiday. Well, this happened about 2012. I took a cruise on one of those big ships, the Allure of the Seas. It was in December 2012. It was my first time on a big ship like that. I spent 7 days in the middle of the Caribbean. We went to St. Thomas, St. Martin's, and the other island near Florida. It was a terrific adventure away from the winter of Wisconsin that was probably full of snow, full of sleet, compared to sunny beaches, sandy beaches, clear water, blue skies that was everywhere. The temperature was spontaneous, about 70 degrees. Lots of free stuff on the ship, lots of free stuff to do, anywhere from jogging around to music to nightly acting shows. Overall, it was the best kind of holiday, best 7 days or 160 hours you could possibly think of. That was definitely something that still stands out in my mind today.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I didn't quite catch your name, but great job. I agree, that's a great experience. Oh, last one. Okay, our very last one. So, in which case, I will open it up to people online specifically. Haha, this is an international meeting. Take that, people here. My question will be, what is the most important holiday to your family and why? What is the most important holiday to your family and why? Alvin, if you would, please.
I'd like to answer. Awesome. Thank you so much. Christmas would be the most important holiday to my family. I love this holiday because it's a great time for my entire family to get together. My father's side of the family is spread across the eastern coast, the Midwest, and we don't really get together except for Christmas time. During this time, my family takes a 12-hour trip from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, down to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on the East Coast. I really love it. I really love these road trips because we get to go to my grandparents' farm. Oh, I have so many good memories of my grandparents' farm. I remember ever since I was a little boy, I loved going there because I get to see my grandparents, and I just love all the animals on my grandparents' farm. They have cows, ducks, chickens, dogs, which I never had until I got older. Oh, I really loved my grandparents' farm. I also got to see some of my other relatives every year. And I really loved when it snowed on my grandparents' farm. It was just really beautiful, really picturesque. You'd have to be there in order to see it and believe it. Surely brings a whole new meaning to Christmas time, being full of cheer. Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
In many people's families, it's the equivalent of Chinese New Year in many ways. Gifts are given, families come together, they eat, and the point is to get together around people you love and celebrate together. I think we can pretty much all agree that's really what the holidays are about. That and those beautiful presents and those nice, lovely red envelope hong baos full of money. So, I hope you enjoyed celebrating the holidays with us here. We enjoyed having you with us. We're glad you came from all over the world to enjoy our meeting and our table topic session with us today, and we'll continue on with it. So I would like now warmly welcome back to the stage our Toastmaster of the evening and our lucky cat so that we can get lots of money in the new year. This is our new table topic master, the kitty, the good luck kitty. Woo! Woo! Thank you very much, Rudy. I want to welcome to the stage our real next speaker. He also has good luck and will bring good luck if you have him around you. I can guarantee, because I have pretty good luck and we have pretty good luck, and he's always here. So it must be him. Please warmly welcome to the stage our table topics master and ex-past president, yes, immediate past president, Rob Sherman. Not past, immediate past president, Rob Sherman.
Thank you. All right. What did you guys think? All you participated around the world, we thank you. It was amazing hearing your different stories about what was going on with holidays, not only just in your countries, but also different ways to celebrate them. Also, it was interesting here to understand how some of the people we have here at our offline meeting celebrate the holidays, especially some that are in other countries that we might not remember or might not know about. For instance, in North America, March 8th, Women's Day, we don't really know about it, but in some parts of the world, it is one of the most important days on the holiday. And if you are a man and any woman you meet, they are expecting flowers, they are expecting something big. So hearing about these different holiday traditions, I know for me, brought back some memories. Also, I hopefully will create some new ones. And I think everyone really got a lot out of this and understanding where we're coming from, not only from China, but from around the world when we talk about celebrating the holidays. And so now I want everyone to, if you have an agenda, you'll see that we have a breakout session, which unfortunately is not able to be done right now. So what we're gonna actually do is move ahead to the prepared speaker session so that we won't have a break. Oh, we can do a breakout room. All right. So we are getting early Christmas gifts as we speak. So we're able to do a breakout room. Is that right, Alvin?
I think we can.
All right. So our Vice President of IT, Alvin Chow, has given us the green light to go ahead with a breakout room. So why don't we, everyone, look to your Zoom host and look to the controls and see that there will be a breakout room pop-up window showing up on your screen so that you can join our breakout room. So everyone joining us from around the world can build the community of Toastmasters for the next 10 minutes. Let's enjoy the breakout room, talk amongst yourselves, and then we'll come back and look forward to our prepared speakers. So let's hope everyone get your gift of gab going, talk about the holidays for the next 10 minutes, and we'll see you back in 10 minutes. Thank you, everyone.